What's going on, guys? Coach Matt and YouGoProBaseball.com. I'm here with Brent Porcio of Top Velocity, but we're not talking pitching today. We're talking more catching, and we've got 3 catching drills for you that'll help you improve your pop time. So if you're a little slow on your pop time and you want to get it down below a 2.0, here are 3 drills that could help you out. Brent's got the first 2, and I'll finish up with the last one. What do you got?
Yeah, so I don't know if you've ever heard of this. It's used with hitters and pitchers, and great for catchers. It's called the Vela Pro. What it is, and before I put it on, it's going to be a harness that straps to your back leg, your drive leg, and it applies resistance to it, hooking it to somewhere around the heel. So if you just relaxed, it would kick you in the butt. So what it's doing, it's making you extend your leg and activate all the musculature all the way up into your hip. Why is that important for a hitter and a throwing athlete, even great for catchers, is because specifically like with catchers, you know, it's so important how quickly you come out of your squat position because that has a strong correlation to your pop-to-pop time. But if you come out and you shift your weight too early, now you're not going to be able to sequence your body. You're going to drag your arm. It's going to affect the speed on the ball. It's going to affect the precision of where you're locating the throw. So what it does is by turning your musculature on and holding you back into that back hip, as you come out of your squat position, it's going to keep you loaded here, which is great for all throwing athletes, all hitters to stay loaded in the backside. So when you go to transfer weight, you can now get your hips through, your shoulders are loaded back as well, and it allows things to sequence and transfer up really well. So that would be the first one. I'll demonstrate that for you. You see, if I try to transfer, watch. I do this and it pops up on you. So it's making me stay loaded. Just back here, stay loaded into this leg so then I can drive that through. Because if I shift my weight, then it's going to pop up on me. I'll do that. And it's like this. I got to stay back here. And it holds me loaded so I can drive my hips and throw. When you're using this, it would be ideal to do it. You could do it dry. You could do it just in coming out of your squat position and feeling it keep you loaded as you try to explode up and turn your shoulders before you start your throw. And then you could do one with your throw. You could be in a position to receive, go through your feet work, stay loaded, and then drive your hips, shoulders, arms open, and go through that sequence and do your throw. And what you're going to feel, and that's the best thing about it, is you're going to feel it keeping you in your backside. It's not going to allow you to transfer early and let everything fly open and go early. It's going to hold you loaded, allow you to close off, and really it's going to be a big jump in velocity is what you'll see. And as long as you can be explosive through it, you can get through it quickly and keep your time up, you know, your pop-to-pop time up, but you're going to get more velocity out of the hand, and that's going to be really the key to it when you're going through it. For the other one would be sleds. So we have a sled here, and there's many different versions of sleds. This is basically something you can put weight on. It creates resistance. You could also do some type of like recoil band, some resistance band, like Skills has a recoil band that'll hold, apply resistance to your hips. That's what you're going to do. You're going to put this on around your hips. You want to set it because I'm moving, say if I'm a right-handed catcher, I'm moving to the left. I would want to put the sled over here, right? So when I'm sitting down and it's strapped to my hips, right? When I go to shift and turn and close my shoulders and power up, it actually pulls the sled towards me. And that's what we're doing. We're loading that movement. So now we have to get more explosive to close off and come out of our squat position, which is, like I said, studies have a high correlation to your overall pop-to-pop time. So if we can load that movement, when we take it off and unload it, we should be able to do it with a little bit more explosiveness with it unloaded. And you can start off with just the sled, then you can add a 45, you go even heavier, and it really, really creates more resistance on you getting out of your squat position and getting through your throw to your release point. And like I said, if we get more explosive, we cut that time down, and that has a strong correlation on your pop-to-pop time getting to the bag. So,
quick question on that one. Can you also do it to where you're using it to move in the direction of your throw, kind of like you do with your pitchers as well?
I do that, and so I have a program, the 2X Sub 2.0 Velocity program, and that's what I do. You're loading your pop-up, and then you're loading your throw. So you could have it off to the side to load your pop-up, then you could have it to the back, and you could load your throw with it as well. So you could do that. If you really want to get creative, you can do assistance where you get a band pulling you forward, and it actually assists you through the movement. So going resistance to assistance helps you get quicker in your movements, helps you feel what it's like to be quicker, and then helps you power harder against the resistance to be more explosive. And that combination of resistance to assistance is a great way to make movements quicker.
That's a great one. I really like the overload, the overspeed one too, because I see a lot of catchers when they go to throw the ball, they'll collapse through their front leg, and they're real soft, and that's just going to kill their throw. So if they have that overload, the overspeed, they really got to focus on staying behind that front leg and throwing.
If not, because everything's just going to give out, right?
That's awesome. I love that combination. That combination seems to work for a lot of things.
Yeah,
you know?
Sprinting, it works for, even I do it with pitchers as well.
So I got the third drill, and the third drill I want to talk about is going to be being quick, you know, a quick receiving drill, and really working on the quickness of your feet, the quickness of your hands, and just getting to that good position, a good athletic position before you go and throw the baseball. Because the quicker you can be in that movement, that athletic, explosive movement, the faster your pop time is going to be. Now, if you're too quick, you know, you can be out of whack, but I would rather you be quicker than slower, right? I see a lot of catchers too slow, far too slow in their footwork. So I'd rather you work on it, especially if you're someone who knows that you're slow. Work on this drill because this will really help you. All you're going to do is get down into your catcher stance. You're going to get ready to go, and you're going to have a partner throw you balls, okay? You're going to receive the balls. They can move it around the zone if they want, but they're going to throw them quickly to you. You're going to catch those balls. You're going to come up. You're going to move your feet, get set into the good throwing position as a catcher, and you just want to make sure that you're not stepping too far through. What I see a lot of catchers do is they'll step with this front foot and kind of step through, and that's way too long. It's too slow. I'll see some other guys will jump too high. They kind of pop up and jump this way. That's too slow. So you kind of want to replace the feet, take the right foot just inside of that left foot, but be quick when you do it. It's almost like a stutter step. It kind of looks like that. So real quick, real low to the ground, and then you're just working your hands as well. Catching that ball out in front, receiving it, getting it nice and short in the back, and then repeating it. Drop the ball out in front of you, repeat it, and maybe do 10 reps or so, give yourself a break, and then do it again. And you're just working on being quick, explosive, and having good receiving, good footwork, and just practicing it over and over again so you get consistent with it. And then when you do that, it's just going to become muscle memory, and you're going to be able to make those throws a lot quicker and improve your pop time if you implement these three drills.
And just to add to that, like he's perfectly right. Even catchers that understand replacing their feet, because that's a great way of putting it, catchers that understand they got to replace their feet, which means if your left foot's here, I want to put my right foot there and then keep moving and closing off and put my left foot here. So it's really replacing this foot with that foot, right? But you could do that very slow. So even though you see catchers will have the right footwork, but it'll be like this, like literally like steps, right? We want to do it all in one motion, boom, like that, right? I think that's what your drill's working on.
Absolutely. Quick with the feet, quick with the hands, quick with the body. Then the ball's going to be in the air. And the faster you can throw that ball, the faster it's going to get to your target. So the more accurate you can throw that ball, exactly. The less he's got to move the glove to make the tag.
Right.
So those are three great catching drills for you guys to implement. I got another great catching video. It's called the 3-pillar power-up. So if you're an aspiring catcher, you're going to want to watch that one because it's a great one. If you implement the stuff that we talk about in that video, you're going to see some huge results as a catcher. So I'll leave the link down in the description below where you can get that. Just click on it. It's going to take you to a page where you enter your first name and your email. I'll shoot that video over right to you right away. Check it out. Implement it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to YouGoProBaseball because Brent and I shot a bunch of catching videos that we want to share with you. So if you're subscribed, you'll be notified when we upload those. Don't forget to subscribe to Top Velocity as well because he's got some great stuff over there. And then, of course, drop down in the comments below. Let us know if you have any questions. We'd be happy to answer it for you. Like Brent mentioned earlier in the video, he's got a catching program, Sub 2.0. I'll leave a link down below where you can get that if you're an aspiring catcher and really want to work on your pop time, increasing your throwing velocity to second base, as well as your accuracy and your footwork and everything that you need to be a faster catcher throwing down to second base and stop those base runners in their tracks. You're going to want to check that out. I'll leave all those links down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.